During BTS's concert in Busan last June, hotels near the concert venue were accused of price gouging. Rooms that normally cost around 100,000 won per night were listed for as much as 8 million won. Some hotels even canceled confirmed reservations and then resold the same rooms at much higher prices. But what exactly is price gouging, and how can we tell the difference between a high price and an unfair one? Fair price differences versus price gouging. When prices increase because demand is high, that alone does not constitute price gouging. Charging different prices based on timing or customer circumstances is a common business approach. Movie tickets are often cheaper earlier in the day, while airline fares generally climb during summer travel. Economists refer to this as price discrimination, a standard market practice instead of dishonest conduct. Businesses in tourist areas often rely on just a few busy months each year to earn enough money for the whole year. Therefore, charging somewhat higher prices is not necessarily a problem. So, what separates a reasonable high price from price gouging? There are two main standards. A key question is whether the price was made clear before the purchase. If it is displayed in advance, such as an early bird cinema offer, customers can decide whether it represents good value. Price gouging, by contrast, occurs when businesses conceal prices or demand far more at checkout than advertised or listed on the menu. Second, did customers have another choice? Imagine a small shop on top of a mountain where there are no other stores nearby. If the shop takes advantage of customers who have no alternative and charges an outrageously high price, that is considered price gouging. Why it happens more often in tourist areas and how governments respond. Why does price gouging occur so often in tourist destinations? Neighborhood restaurants depend on loyal local customers. If they cheat people even once, they may lose those customers forever. Tourist destinations are different. Most visitors come only once and may never return, so some businesses may think it's okay to charge extra just this one time. Today, however, online reviews spread quickly. If stories about unfair prices become widely known, even honest businesses nearby may lose customers. In other words, the actions of a few dishonest businesses can damage the reputation of an entire tourist area. That is why national and local governments take action. In Korea, businesses are required to display their prices in advance. During festivals, local governments often operate complaint centers to investigate stores that charge prices different from those displayed. Many U.S. states also have laws that prevent businesses from suddenly raising the prices of essential goods during emergencies such as hurricanes. Of course, simply displaying prices does not solve every problem. Dynamic pricing, such as ride-hailing app fares that increase several times over when it rains or concert ticket prices that rise in real time as demand surges, is a good example of a gray area. The price is not hidden, but customers may have very few practical alternatives. Around the world, people continue to debate where the line should be drawn between transparency, consumer choice, and fairness. So, how should we respond to price gouging? Consumers should check posted prices and report any differences to the Consumer Counseling Center if they are charged more than advertised. If a price seems unreasonably high, choosing not to buy is another option. However, the responsibility should not rest on consumers alone. Governments must also create and enforce clear rules requiring businesses to display prices honestly and continue monitoring whether those rules are followed. When smart consumers and strong regulations work together, unfair price gouging can be greatly reduced.